Hi guys, I will be testing House of Payne Munitions. That's their 223 round, their 55 grain full metal jacket. Once again by Hop. Now the rifle I'll be shooting is my Tikka. I did rebarrel it with a Bartlein barrel. I think it's 177 twist. So they're not really designed to shoot, this rifle is not designed to shoot 55 grains. It's really meant to shoot heavier bullets like 75 and up. But we'll see what it got. I mean, it has been very accurate bolt gun for me. I do have just a single feed setup here. So let's see, I set up a camera at about 130 yards. Gonna zoom in, so I'll kind of quickly sight in, so you'll be able to view and see what I see. All right, so here we go. I'm simply looking to just see where it prints, and then we'll be able to It's my first time shooting this rifle in about 2 years, so bear with me. Now that this rifle is sighted in, let's go ahead and go for the group. Once again, I'll be shooting the 223 55 grains. So this is 8.5 by 11 paper. Each circle, it's exactly a 3-inch circle. So just so you'll kind of get an idea of how it prints. 130 yards. Actually, I would say a little bit longer, but let's just say it's 130, and I will go for a 5-shot group. This rifle has been super accurate for me, but with a heavier bullet, so that's why not expecting much out of a 55 grain, but if it shoots, it shoots. One more shot. So that's 5 shots. As you can see, I mean, that's easily probably half MOA, maybe even less. So, and we'll measure it, like I said, so that's a 3-inch circle, and you could see, I mean, it's all there. So let's move. I just want to confirm, because 55 grains have not been shooting well in this rifle. And when I say well, I mean, I'm looking for all groups touching at 130 yards. So with 75 grains and up, it touches. With 55, sometimes it struggles. Let's move to the right a little. Oh, I must have pulled that one. I kept it very tight, all 4 in under quarter MOA, and just pulled 1 shot. I gotta redeem myself, so that's amazing, guys. This ammo shoots. It shoots phenomenal. Now, I'm not sure how it's gonna do out of my AR. That could be my next test. But I want to do another 5-shot group. This is this ammo shoots. I absolutely love it. Let's continue. So even so, all 5 shot, like I said, that's quarter MOA. That's phenomenal groups. That's 130 yards. I'm gonna go and actually see the shots, and then we'll show you up close. And let's stretch it to 300 yards. See what it does at 300. Great stuff, guys. This is great stuff. Love it. That's where I have my camera set up. Here's the target. First group, second group, and third one. Right? That was me sighting it in. That was me testing it. And here we go. So I'm gonna go take it out to 300 yards and get back. All right, I'm all set up at 300 yards. So first I will sight it in just to see where it prints. Let's do this. 155 grains. Honestly, I'm not really expecting much out of 55 grain, and not to beat on the actual round. It's just a light bullet. So if I could get anywhere in the 3-inch, I'll be fine. All right, now let's go for a 5-shot group. So this is a 2-inch circle. 5-shot group. Let's see what I can do. Let me see where I print it. All right, here we go. 5 shots at 300 yards with the 55 grain bullet. Bring it up just a bit, maybe 2 clicks. So as you can see, that's probably under a 2-inch at 300 yards, which is still sub MOA. Phenomenal round. Let's try. I'm just blown away, and I wanna shoot some more. So here we go. 5 more shots. And it's cold out today, so my fingers are feeling it. So as you could see, I mean that's still amazing. That's about 1.5 inches, and we'll actually go and take a look at the entire target. So just measuring a couple of the groups. So that's at 300, and we're talking under 1.5 inch. Same thing here, that's like 1.25. I mean, when it comes to 130 yards, surprisingly, I mean that's under an inch, maybe 3/4. This one's about an inch, well, just under, and that one opened up to an inch. So it's interesting that it performed better at longer distances. So just so you'll see it again, it's a 3-inch circle, 1-inch groups and under, I should say sub-MOA groups. This is a 2-inch circle at 300 yards. So we just got done shooting. Cold out today, but I want to get out and test this 2 to 3 rounds. As you saw, 55 grains, phenomenal, especially for being a factory load, which this is. I mean, I'm sure they crimp it to stay and load it to stay within semi specs, just to make sure that it performs to whatever the factory load is. They use all new components. So they told me that much. As far as they use high-end components, they wouldn't disclose what they use, and I'm sure everyone has their own recipe. Every company has their own secrets on how they load, which formula they use as far as type of a powder, type of a bullet, type of brass. Well, brass, I know they'll use Starline brass, Starline, and I'm not sure what type of bullet they're using, but it's a 55 grain. I didn't expect much. I thought that 55 would not perform good out of my rig, simply because this Tikka was built on a 177 twist or 175 twist out of a Bartlein barrel, and I shoot 600 yards with that rifle. Used to shoot. I have a different rig now, and it was set up to shoot heavier bullets, 75 grain, 77, 80 grain, 82. So to have 55 grain shoot, I wouldn't say equally as good, but relatively good for factory load, I was impressed. More so at 300 yards. At 300 yards, being a 1.5 inch group, that's half a MOA. Can ask for more, because 55 grain at 300 yards, usually even in my competition ARs, it will start being sloppy. Very common question that's going to come up, I'm sure, what about 1.9 twist, 1.8 twist, 1.7 twist, different platforms like ARs, different type of ARs. You have your higher end Noveski and JP Enterprises, Daniel Defense, going all the way down to Smith & Wessons and all this other, Palmer State Armory. There's tons of them. I'm going to test actually some of them. I'm going to borrow some of my friends' ARs and see how it performs. So to that, I have no idea how it's going to perform. I'm sure based on the platform is going to vary. As you know, it's not all about the bullet. It's not all about the recipe, right? You could do everything right as far as loading proper node, getting the proper components in place, powder measure, all that. Unless you reload, there's no way to tune that's going to fit every platform. So you have to test out in your factory AR or whatever platform you're using. In my rig, surprisingly, it did great. So and I'm sure you'll have a great experience overall, especially if you're shooting at 100 yards or even 200. It's gonna outperform, or at least stay on par with all the top competitors. And I'm talking your Black Hills and your other, Federal Golds and other good stuff. So I love this. So give them a shot. Hop Munitions, that's there once again. Hop Munitions, and we were testing the 55 grain. Take care, guys.